What's going on, YouTube? TK back with another video. So today I'm gonna do a game tier list for all the Pokemon games, except some of them. Some of them I'm gonna disclude, just the mainline games. But yeah, let's just jump right into it. Don't forget to like and subscribe the video, and let's jump into it. So red and blue, obviously we gotta put red and blue at S tier. We got to. They're the originators. They're the OGs. You gotta put respect on their name. They are the pioneers. Red and blue was the originator. Now I know y'all remember red and blue. They got like the ugly designs. Y'all remember Charizard looking like a skeleton in battle and all that stuff. But you gotta put respect on the OG games, okay? So let's go and what's it called? Pokemon Yellow, red and blue, top tier. They're the OGs. Gotta put them on the pedestal, okay? Now moving on. I'm gonna order this too, but this isn't in order by gens, but I'm gonna order it myself. The tier list is gonna be in order from what I think is like the best or whatever. So Diamond and Pearl DS. I like Diamond and Pearl. 4th gen for me was certain Pokemon I like Lucario and stuff like that. Gameplay story wise, I'll put Diamond and Pearl at B tier, honestly. 4th gen for me isn't like 4th gen is like a lot of people's favorites, but to me, Diamond and Pearl is like mid. I don't really, whatever. Even the starters, I don't really care about the starters like that. I like Empoleon, but it ain't really like, you know, the best. So I'm gonna put Diamond and Pearl at B tier. Pokemon Platinum, same thing. I'm gonna put it next to Diamond and Pearl. I think we can all say 2nd gen. 2nd gen for a lot of people would be S tier, but for me, 2nd gen A tier. I'll put Gold and Silver at A tier. For sure. Pokemon Black and White, S tier. Past these games. Pokemon Black and White 2. Black and White 2, best generation by far. Black and White 2, best Pokemon gen by far. It was the most hated gen. Gen 5 was the most hated gen when it came out. No, everybody was talking about Gen 5. Why they making ice cream Pokemon? Why this and that? You know what I'm saying? Generation 5, when it comes to like pure content, like for casuals, Black and White 2 had the most you've ever seen. The most content in a Pokemon game, the most new Pokemon ever seen in all these gens. The best music, in my opinion. The oldest looking trainers, the best looking trainers and rivals in. Y'all remember in Black and White? Gen 5 is the best by far, uncontested. It's the best generation in my opinion. Nothing can beat it, okay? Anyway, X and Y, this is when Mega Evolutions were created, I believe. I think X and Y, as a Pokemon game, I think Megas are the most, like, they're the coolest gimmicks, like battle gimmicks, but X and Y as a game, to be honest, I can put it in B tier. I think I like X and Y more than I like Diamond and Pearl, to be honest. I kind of take that back. Yeah, I did like Megas, but gameplay wise and all this, X and Y, not really. Whatever, kind of mid. Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, I like Gen 3. I actually like Gen 3 more than I like Gen 2. I'm gonna put Alpha. I'm gonna put the remakes in A tier. Sun and Moon. So, was Sun and Moon Hawaii? Sun and Moon was Hawaii, right? 7th gen. You know what I'm gonna do for Sun and Moon? I'm gonna put Sun and Moon at B tier, but I'm gonna put the remakes at C tier, because the remake of Sun and Moon was literally like the same game. I think that was the first remake where it was. What did they change at Ultra Sun and Moon? I remember like playing through it and it was the same game. They just added more. It was like they added more. You had to buy it if you play competitive or something, because they added more moves, like move tutors and stuff like that. But I'm pretty sure it was like the same exact game. So Sun and Moon was cool, but I think the remake was kind of mid. It was kind of trash. I'm gonna put the remake at C tier. I never played. It's crazy. I never played Let's Go. I never played Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee. These were the first Switch games, I think, but I never played them. So I'm gonna just put I haven't played, because I didn't care. I just waited for Sword and Shield. I didn't care about playing like a Kanto remake for like the 5th time. So I just skipped it. And I kind of heard some things about like the catching in that game is different or whatever. It wasn't like a real game to me, but I'm gonna count it as like, can you really count this as like a mainline game? Like, does that count? Does Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu count as a mainline game? I'm gonna count it. I never played it, so I'm gonna just put it as haven't played. Hot take, Sword and Shield, S tier. I know a lot of people will come at me for this. Gen 8, I care about competitive Pokemon, and I'm gonna add that to like the list of this. Gen 8 is I like Gen 8 more than a lot of these gens. I don't like it more than Gen 5, but after Gen 5, I like Sword and Shield. Come fight me, I don't care. Sword and Shield made me get into VGC more. All the like the quality of life changes to competitive and stuff. Like even the gameplay of Sword and Shield, I like the wild area and stuff like that. Pokemon campaign is always like it's always easy to me. Don't get me wrong, I like the first playthrough and all that, but really I really like the competitive. I just like Black and White because Black and White is like, there's so many new mons I liked in that game when it comes to like casual and I think competitive started in Gen 5 if I remember correctly. Like VGC, I think that's when it started. Could have been 4Gen. I think it's 5th Gen when it started. But Black and White just was like the full package. It's like the full package. It's the best casual experience, and it was like the start of the competitive experience, and then like all the mons and everything. That's why I rank Black and White. I rate 5th Gen as my favorite gen. But after 5th Gen, yes, I do like 8th Gen more than every other gen. Fight me on that. I know that's a hot take because a lot of people, especially the Twitter monster stuff. I remember when Dexit was a thing. Everybody was like ragging on the game because it didn't have all the Pokemon, blah blah blah. I'm like, man, if y'all don't like, I was like, fight with everybody. I don't care. Gen 8, I like Gen 8 more than all the other gens. I don't care what people say. Nostalgia is important, but it ain't everything to me. Gen 8 is my favorite after Gen 5. Fight me. Brilliant Diamond, D tier. This is the worst remake I've ever seen them do. Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, it shouldn't have even existed. That was the legitimately a cash grab. They outsourced it, one-to-one remake. Didn't even give the story of Platinum, which was Platinum was inherently better than Diamond and Pearl, like by far, right? They didn't even put anything with Platinum in, like terrible remake. I kind of want to put it in E tier so they never do that again, but I'll put it in D. It wasn't that bad. I still like Diamond and Pearl, but the remake to me, like that was terrible. Like Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon was basically kind of like the same thing in my opinion, but I don't know. It's something about Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl really like grinding my gears, man. I wasn't feeling it. So D tier. Gold and Silver, A tier. I'll put them in the same. The remakes, everything, A tier. Second gen, y'all know second gen is always love. Crystal, same thing. Second gen, everybody likes Johto. Everybody likes Johto because it was like the only gen where you basically get 16 badges, right? You beat the campaign of Johto, and then you get to go back to Kanto. So I know everybody loves second gen. Everybody loves second gen. I think to be honest, I think most people's favorites, if you had to say what was your favorite game and you polled it and with like the whole world, I think most people would say like second gen, like Johto, right? I think that's pretty much everybody like second gen Johto. But A tier. Ruby and Sapphire. Like I said, I actually like third gen more than second gen. So I'm gonna put Ruby and Sapphire above second gen. Fire Red and Leaf Green, I could put them up there. I gotta give respect to first generation, y'all. I gotta give respect to the OGs, man. You gotta give respect to the OG. Maybe, but it's the remake though. Nah, it's still first gen, y'all. S tier, man. I gotta put respect on their name, man. First gen gets all the love. S tier, the OG, the originator. You gotta give them the respect. Emerald version, same as third gen, so I'll put it past here. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, can't comment on it yet, haven't played, so gotta put it there. And then I'm gonna leave these three out. Legends Arceus. These three are not mainline games. They're on this tier list. It's like akin to like Pokemon Snap and stuff like that to me. So yeah, I'm gonna leave Legends Arceus out. I'm not gonna treat it as like a mainline title. It's kind of like I'm gonna count it as a spinoff. And then obviously XD and Coliseum, same thing. So yeah, that's my current tier list. I know all y'all gonna come at me about that 8th gen, but other than that, how y'all feel? Black and White, 5th gen, hands down, best Pokemon games ever. And then the next remake after Scarlet and Violet, the next game should be 5th gen. So hopefully, please don't disrespect it like Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Please bring the heat. 5th gen is my favorite gen. It's the best gen. It's the remake I want the most, and I hope they blow it out of the park. But yeah, That's my current tier list. So if you like the video, like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.